All right, shalom, shalom, shalom to the elect of Yahshua, and shalom to the other men, women, and children of our nation who YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI is going to have mercy upon on the time coming into. Shalom to all of you. And shalom to the brother Yawana, representing YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI, Michigan. YAHAWASHI BARAK. Shabbat, Yahshua, Yahawah, NAWA, YAHAWAH, Shema, Yahshua, Yahawah, NAWA, YAHAWAH, Shema, Yahshua, Yahawah, NAWA, YAHAWAH, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashai, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashai, Barakatha Yahawah, Barakatha Yahawashai, BAHASHAM, QaDash, Halalyam, AHBA, NAWA, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashai, BAHASHAM, QaDash. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. All right, double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone. And much due respect to the sincere Akim who are laboring works. Shalom to you believers, to the Akim wa Aqua, which would be your brothers and few amount of sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth. Giving thanks to our powerful Holy Spirit. Our Barasazah, today's lesson is edifying, plain upon the table, straight to the point. All right, I'm your brother Malkia, representing warriors for YAHAWASHI, Pasadena, Texas camp. All right, shalom, shalom. Love you too, my brother. Shalom, Yahawah He Is. All right, I'm going to start with this one, then I'm going to play a clip of a particular video that I'm doing a lesson on. And then we're going to get the scriptures, okay? But let me read this very quick. Proverbs. This, I think the G&T version of that too is good too. Let me get that right quick. And then I'm going to get yours real quick. Proverbs. Bear with me. 11 and 14. Okay. I mean 11 and 4. 11 and 4. All right. So the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 4 in the KJV. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. Right. So right living. Right living is what? Living a righteous lifestyle. As a Hebrew Israelite, you're trying to be holy. You're trying to live a lifestyle that's set apart from the majority of how people live out here in this world, in America. Okay? All right? Righteousness delivereth from death. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. So no amount of certificates, college degrees, diplomas, GEDs, how much money you put into your retirement savings, because that's about to get, wiped away. 401ks, retirement plans, how much money, like cash you got in your shoebox, in a safety deposit somewhere. No amount of riches in this world can deliver you from getting destroyed by YAHAWASHI. Only one way. You're a Hebrew Israelite, so-called Black, Hispanic, Latino, Native American Indian, speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, who repent and make necessary changes, serve our power. That's how you will be delivered from the day of wrath of YAHAWASHI, not by how much riches of this world. All right. So I'm gonna get this video for y'all right quick. I'm gonna play that for y'all right quick. This is from Fox Business News, Fox News. I got it from the brother Amar. You may know him as Nohar, ambassador of news. All right, I'm gonna play this very quick. All right, hold on. Oh shit, my bad. Hopefully that didn't do anything. Okay, so I'm gonna play this right now.
Anything. This is what I mean about how dangerous it is. You are shut out of the economy, and of course it's all subjective, and it will all be in the hands of Marxists. I won't be able to buy anything. This is why it's so dangerous, because this spells the end of your economic freedom. And I'm not sure the American people are really paying close attention to it. I'm glad Senator Cruz and some others, Governor DeSantis, they're paying attention to it. But this is moving very fast down the track. And we need more leaders on the Republican side to stand up, and even responsible Democrats to say, look, this is not the path for the United States. Because if we continue to go down the path, you're going to lose all of your economic freedom, and economic power will be centralized in the hands of the very, very few.
And I think there's a lot of conversation about attacks on freedom, attacks on democracy, a lot of conversation about attacks on freedom, attacks on democracy, right? And you look at all those things. Do you think this is one of the greatest threats we face in the country is the digitization of the dollar by the Fed?
Yes, 100%. And it's moving along a parallel track with the de-dollarization movement, where you have countries now that are dumping the dollar to turn off your access to your own money. So you will not be able to buy or sell anything. This is what I mean about how dangerous it is. You are shut out of the economy, and of course it's all.
Okay. Oh, my bad. All right, so you heard there. All right. The spirit, the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI is clearly showing, man. All right. That the dollar is literally about to be done away with. Okay. And we're about to enter a new financial system, which is going to be a digital currency system that's going to eventually lead to what? The 𝐤𝐄𝐅, the RFID chip, all right, the radio frequency identification chip, okay, which is the mark of the beast. All right, but before we get there, it's going to be digital. So, you know, debit cards, credit cards, I guess, yeah, debit cards, credit cards, you know, something you use to pay digitally, okay, but no physical cash, coins, okay. All right. Let's get the scriptures now. Let's get these scriptures. I think I'm already here, right? Yeah. All right. So the book of Matthew. Let's see. I'm gonna start at verse 2, though, if I'm not mistaken. All right. In fact, I'll start at verse 1. The book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 1 through 3. The Pharisees also, with the Sadducees, came, and tempting desired him that he will show them a sign from heaven, right? Tempting who? YAHAWASHI, our Lord and Savior, YAHAWASHI Mashiach, right? Who the warrior called Jesus Christ. And then YAHAWASHI answered him, right? He answered and said to them, when is it evening? Ye say, also like YAHAWASHI said unto them, right? When it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. Verse 3, and in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. O ye hypocrites, ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times? So you're able to discern what the weather is going to look like, right? You're able to discern of folly that's going on the world, you know, just unnecessary things, right? Just like this, you can discern, pointing out the obvious, like worldly shit, like distractions, but you cannot discern that we in those times where YAHAWASHI is about to visit the world with great depths, a lot of judgment. Okay, and it's talking to you Israelites. I'm talking to you Hebrew Israelites that know you are a Hebrew Israelite, but yeah, you're still fucking around. You're not in the house in the morning where the wise will be at, getting ready for the times we're coming into. You just want to keep fucking around. You want to be in the house of feasting. You want to live it up the very last little minutes we have here in America before all hell break loose, right? All right. You got to do that shit now, man. All right. You Hebrew Israelites, you know, you're able to discern so many things, but you can't discern the times that we in, man. All right. And that's very scary too, to not be able to discern the times and seasons that we in. All right. But then again, you know, we still going to tell you regardless. We still going to warn you. We're still going to blow the trumpet. Whether you believe it or not, hey, let the unfaithful die in their unfaithfulness, right? 2nd Ezra 15, 1 through 4. KJVA. All right. So the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, I'm going to read verses 1 through 4. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, right? The Hebrew Israelites are YAHAWASHI's people, so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and American Indians, and you Israelite foreigners. The words of prophecy, right, to tell you what's going to happen before it actually happens. Okay? Which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI. And that's done, through the HAQADASH. It gives the understanding to be able to speak onto our people the words of prophecy, to break down scriptures and everything, to give you warning, right? Verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So the words that the prophets are reading is from the Bible. All right, the same Bibles that these wacky tacky Christians claim to read. Same book, the Holy Bible, KJV started, and the Apocrypha. These words are faithful and true, especially when we're speaking on prophecies, telling you what's going to happen before it happens through the Spirit of power YAHAWASHI. Like, for example, the dollar is going to crash, and we're going to have to use something called what is it called, Fed now, right? A digital wallet, pretty much. Verse 3, fear not the imaginations, right? The conspiracies against thee. Let not the incredulity of dumb trouble thee. Incredulity, unable to believe something. 2/3 of our nations are unable to believe everything that is written in paper for their faithful and true. They can't believe the true names of our power, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWAH, Yah, He, Hawa, exists to be, YAHAWASHI, He delivers, He saves. They can't believe, there's 2/3 can't believe in prophecy. They don't understand prophecy. They can't understand that there's no place of repentance for Esau, Edom, okay, and etc. All right, don't let a non-believer trouble you that speak against you. Don't let a non-believer give you a hard time occupying the lot that was given to you, that was ordained to you before you was even formed in the womb. All right, don't let a 2/3 trouble thee. Okay, pretty much. Verse 4, just a point. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, so all the non-believers shall die in their non-beliefs. So if you want to continue believing that there's not going to be a digital dollar, then hey, you're going to have to learn the hard way. If you don't believe, if you lack faith in that the charagma is the RFID chip, right, the mark of the beast mentioned in the book of Revelation, if you don't believe in it, hey, you're going to have to die in your unfaithfulness, plain and simple. Let everyone who is unfaithful just die. Blow the trumpet still, but hey, it is what it is, man. If you can't get it, it's not up to me. It's up to Yahawah. But we still gonna warn you. We're still gonna blow the trumpet. All right, we're still gonna feed the flock. So check this out, right? So while you got all these news stations, right, you have all these news stations that's constantly talking about digital dollar, digital dollar, digital dollar, digital dollar, digital dollar, non-stop. And people still don't believe that the dollar's not going to fucking crash. Other nations like the BRICS, many nations are already ditching the dollar. At some point, America itself is going to have to ditch the dollar and transition over into this new currency, digital currency. All right. All right. Let's get that second edges right quick. Second Ezra chapter 16. The victuals being so good, cheap upon earth. Let me get this in there. G&T is good too. The G&T is really good for that second Ezra. Okay. All right. So the book of Second Ezra chapter 16 verses 21 to 22. I think 23. Okay, so the book of Second Ezra, chapter 16, verses 21 through, I'll read 23. Behold, victuals, right, food, provisions, amenities, right? Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, like so affordable for you, right? That they shall think themselves to be in a good case. And even then, shall evils grow upon earth, like bad times, right, upon earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. Okay? So let's get this right quick. And then I'll break that down. Once I get the G and T for this one right quick. The time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived. But then disasters will spring up everywhere. Wars, right? World War III, Civil War, sedition among men, Civil War, famine, right? Starvation, hunger, and great confusion. So while the signs is all around that we in those times, we in the season of great judgment, right? But because you, and when I say you, I'm talking about you non-believers, you who don't believe in the words in the Bible for that are faithful and true, right? Because you can still afford rent, because you can still pay car notes, you still can afford things, let's say, right? You still can afford your desires of this world. You can still pay rent, you can still go grocery shopping, you can afford food. If you got a car, you probably still pay for your car notes, your auto insurance notes, gas, and etc., right? Because you think, because you're able to do this, you think that everything's okay. You literally think that nothing is happening on earth, no evils is happening, and no evils coming because your safe bubble hasn't popped yet. But that shit gonna pop soon. Boop, with a certain prophecy, and your life is gonna be miserable ever since then until you die. Right? Sword, right? So missiles, nukes. Esau Edom himself, the wicked, being the sword of power on the left hand side. Famine, starvation, hunger, and great confusion. Hey, Babal, right? Babylon, confusion by mixture, great confusion here, man. All right. Verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. So many people that's on earth right now is going to die from starvation. It's going to die from hunger. Okay? And that's crazy you brought that out too, because I actually want to get that. Actually got that here. Right, so many people are going to die from starvation, and those that do escape the hunger are going to die. Oh, Salaki, let me read the rest. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, right? Perish from hunger, starvation, and the other that escape the hunger, right? The famine, the starvation, shall the sword destroy. ICBMs, nukes, Esau himself, the wicked, killing you. Okay, there's no escape from YAHAWASHI, least ye repent, YAHSHA. Verse 23, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, as shit. And whenever you see dung out in the streets, down about, is left unattended. It's not comforted. It's just left there. That's how these dead bodies are going to be like. That's going to be the new norm. Dead bodies all over your city, all over America. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down. Right? So when all hell break loose, societal collapse. A societal collapse, not just an economic collapse, but a societal collapse. Right? All hell breaking loose is a lawless society. And a lot of people start dying by YAHAWASHI, executing judgment. That's going to be the new norm, man. You're going to be seeing dead bodies all over the streets, man. That's going to be literally the new norm. Dead bodies everywhere, man. And these bodies are not going to be comforted. They're going to be left out there. No one is going to outpower YAHAWASHI. He's not going to give people on earth, especially here in America, time to mourn for lost loved ones, time to bury them, to comfort these dead bodies, because these dead bodies, scriptures goes into how that the carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of the air, which is like birds of prey, birds in general, beasts of the field, being dogs, something along that line, right? But yeah, those times are coming into, man. But the point I want to get with verse 21, because so many things are still affordable for a lot of people here in America. They think that everything's living okay. Nothing is happening, right? They think nothing is happening, but behind closed doors or outside of your wicked safe bubble, there's a lot of evils growing, man. Okay. Since you got that First Thessalonians, because it mentioned In a G&T would say the time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think of peace and plenty, right? Peace and safety, right? Let's see, let's get that right quick. One of y'all had it, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, both of the brothers got it, Yohanan and Joanna. All right, so 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 3, straight to the point. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. So for an example, right here, when it says provisions, such like when it says victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case, right? That's the KJV. The G&T, it says the time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and safety. So Esau, Edom, so-called white men, right? Amalek, the Rothschild family, the high banking family, the elites, right? These people right here, for an example, I'm gonna let you see them. These people right here, right? For an example, these people right here are giving you a false illusion. They're giving you all of these. They just providing you with so much, which really did. Let's see, so like, put it like this: these damn devils, these people you see right here, are making things so affordable for you to distract you, literally to distract you, to kill you soon. Okay, all right, have you believing that nothing is happening, nothing bad is happening by making everything so affordable for you, right? So here, right, and this is when it says for when they shall say peace and safety, and Esau Edom is doing that in the form of I will give you, let's see, a bonus if you join the military, right? Let's see, what's another form of these damn devils telling you peace and safety, but really great evils is coming upon this earth. You being able to go to school, right? Still, you can still buy and sell, right? With $1, right? You still got options, right? That's Esau Edom giving you a false reality. He's deceiving you. Really, these people right here that's in rulership, they're deceiving you. They're engineering chaos through the Spirit of YAHAWASHI, really, so prophecies can be fulfilled, right? For when they shall say peace and safety, right? For when they shall say peace and safety, right? Then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So that sudden destruction is going to come upon you people here that's so comfortable here. You're complacent, just like a damn woman. Rise up, you women that are at ease, right? A lot of people here in America are in that same spirit, the spirit of a woman who's complacent, because victuals so good cheap that they believe what? Peace and safety. Peace and plenty has arrived, right? Not knowing what? Evil's growing every day. Bad times. Famine is growing, right? Shortages of food to the point where people are going to literally start starving out here in America, right? And when a woman travails, like when her water breaks and she's ready to give birth, it just comes suddenly. She doesn't know when exactly when the water's going to break, but she knows it's going to pop at some point. But when the dude breaks, that's it. It's pure pain, and she can't escape it. She got to deal with it. That's what's going to happen to 2/3 of our nation and the other nations too. They're going to be visited by YAHAWASHI with a lot of judgments at the thief in the night. Gonna come upon you as a pregnant woman who water just broke, and you ain't gonna be able to escape it. All right. Let's see. Let's get that Ezekiel right quick. Ezekiel right quick. Let's get that. The time will come where people gonna start throwing out their money in the streets. All right. People gonna start throwing the money out the streets, just like Eve. She belongs to the streets with them dollars. That's about to crash. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 18, if I'm not mistaken. The NOT though is really good because it actually saves money. It saves money. Let's see. Okay, so the book of Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 19, New Living Translation. They, right, people of this world who put their trust in riches, that's not going to profit you in the day of wrath, right? they will throw their money, right? Your riches, your degrees, your doctrines, your PhDs, your certificates, your whole shoebox that got hunts in it. Okay? They will throw their money in the streets, tossing it out like worthless trash, because it's going to be worthless. Literally, it's already worthless. You just can't see it yet. You can't discern it, but you will be able to see it soon. Their silver and gold won't save them on the day of the Lord's anger. It will neither satisfy nor feed them, right? Nor feed them, okay? For their greed can only trip them up. So the only way you're going to be able to be fed is what? You're going to need a new form of payment, the new currency, which is what? Digital, okay? Which would then lead to what? The 𝐻'Aragma, all right? But that time is coming. Let's get that in Habakkuk right quick. Habakkuk 2 to 3. All right, so the book of Habakkuk. I didn't even realize I wasn't sharing it with you. All right, so the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verses 2 to 3 in the KJV. And the Lord, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, answered me and said, write the vision, write the prophecy, and make it plain upon tables. Make it very plain, very simple, straight to the point, very simple, that he may run that readeth it. So that's the point. In this ministry, especially as a prophet, a teacher, we try to make the breakdowns of the scriptures as simple as possible, the visions as plain and simple as possible for you sincere new brothers can understand, and the few sincere sisters, even though it's not really for you women, but still, we want to make it very plain. Verse 3, right here, right? It's all verse 3. For the vision, right, the prophecy, is yet for an appointed time. So since this topic is going into what digital dollar / 𝐻'Aragma, right? So that particular vision of where we're gonna enter a complete digital cashless society, right? Is that vision is yet for no appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So even though it feels like this particular vision is postponing, it's taking forever, it's being rescheduled in the heaven, right? Is because it's set for an appointed time, a particular second, minute, hour, day, month, year, you name it. Okay? So even though I feel like it's tarrying, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Just keep waiting. That's what his ministry is about too. Long suffering. That's what the word patient comes from. From long suffering, patience. Okay? We're longing for one of this vision with many other visions to come to pass. I'm gonna get one more that I got in my book, and then I'm gonna see what your brothers got on the comment board. I want to get that Revelation right quick. Revelation 13, straight to the point, 13 and 16. 16 and 17, Salaki. All right. So the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verses 16 and 17, and it reads, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a 𝐻'Aragma or 𝐻'Aragma in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay, who is that he? Right, that's forcing, that's requiring all Esau, Edom, so-called white men, right? The one that's actually in rulership, the high banking family, the elites, right? And he calls them all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a 𝐻'Aragma in their right hand or in their forehands, either hands, anywhere in your body, right? But it'll be more convenient if you put it in your hands or in your head, okay? All right? So you can just look at something or just put your hand over it. How stupid would you look? You got a 𝐻'Aragma in one of your ass cheeks, and now you got to put your ass on one of the hand scanners and shit. That look real stupid. All right? Verse 17. And I said that because you got a lot of people that be mocking about that particular vision. Oh, what if I get in my butt cheek? Or what if I get over here? Nigga, you got it. So you through. All right. Verse 17, and that no man, even women, might buy or sell. What did it show here? You won't be able to buy or sell. They are telling you what's coming. These fucking devils are telling you what they doing. They telling you. If you ain't gonna listen to us, at least listen to the fucking enemy who's telling you right in your face, man. All right. And he causeth all, no, Salaki, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so let's go into that word, charagma, buy and sell. Okay, so let's start with mark. Save he that had a mark. Here we go.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
All right, charagma, or charagma, or charagma. Okay. So down here, right, the outline of biblical usage, a stamp, and imprinted mark of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of Antichrist. So if you take this man's mark, Esau Edom's charagma, especially as a Hebrew Israelite, whether you know it or not, especially if you know that you're a Hebrew Israelite and you know about this breakdown, but yet you're still going against it, and you take that charagma, you are a Hebrew Israelite that's anti-YAHAWASHI Mashiach. How would that look on you, man? That's not going to look good, man. You are anti our Lord, pretty much. You are anti he that delivers. Okay? So if you take this charagma, you are anti-YAHAWASHI. And you Jesus freaks out there, since that's who you believe in, then you are anti-Jesus Christ. Okay? But really the true Messiah is YAHAWASHI Mashiach. Okay? Let's see. A mark on Salaki, the mark branded on horses. Thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images. All right, so the Strong's definitions: a scratch or etching, i.e. stamp as a badge of servitude, right? Or sculpture, figure, statue, graven, mark. So when you look at a statue, right? Let's look at a statue right quick. Statue. Right, for an example, let's look at some images right quick. You see these statues? These statues went through a processing of what? Sculpturing, etching, right? They were being cut by something sharp, okay? So when you go into this word etching, right? Let's go into that word etching right quick. Or etch instead, etch. Salakia. What is you doing? All right, so etch, right? Let's see. Etch, cut, or carve, or text, carve. Let me go to Google instead. I like the definition on Google. Etch definition. Let's see. Because a similar term it gave was cut. Here we go. Cut in. It says in. You see it? It says in. Cut what? Cut in. Okay, so it says engrave metal, glass, or stone by coating it with a protective layer, drawing it on with a needle, and then covering it with acid to attack the parts the needle has exposed, especially in order to produce prints from it. All right, so you got cut and you have in it. Cut in. All right. That's not the one I'm looking for. Salakia. Let's see. Etch. Here we go for the noun. The action or process of etching something, of cutting something. All right, so when you go into cut, right? I like the definition that they have on here. Cut. Definition. It says make an opening, incision, or wound in something, right? Incision. Definition. A surgical cut made in skin or flesh. Okay. So let's look up some images. Also, like make an opening, incision, or wound in something with what? With a sharp edge, tool, or object, right? So let's look up some images of what does that equipment looks like when you get that 𝐤𝐄𝐅𝐄. All right. Let's see. I want to get the picture where you can see the tool that's used to put that thing in you. Let's see. Saw it before. This is one for an example. You see, for cutting. Remember? Let's see. Is it still here? Yeah, for cutting, right? Etching, cutting, right? With a sharp edge object, right? Sharp edge object. This thing's in here. It looks like a gun. You saw his blessing, and just it is physically in you after that. All right. Let's see. All right. So let's go back here. All right. So that's etching. All right. You see it now. So now it's going to servitude, right? Servitude. The badge of servitude. The state of being a slave or completely subject to someone more powerful. And who's more powerful than us right now? Who's in rulership right now? Esau, Edom. All right. I'm gonna let you see these people who I'm talking about. These people right here. All right. When you take that 𝐤𝐿𝐄𝐅𝐄, you have received your badge of servitude. You are now in the state of being a slave and completely subject to these people. They're more powerful than us because what? The earth was given to the hands of the wicked. Job 9:24. Right? The wicked, the one that's guilty of sin against YAHAWASHI, right? The Edomites. This is who you're going to be subject onto once you take that 𝐤𝐿𝐄𝐅𝐄. All right, let's go back. All right, so the badge of servitude, right? So you're a slave pretty much, okay? You are anti-YAHAWASHI, and you want to be down with the enemy, Esau, Edom, right? The so-called white man. All right, and we also go to that word mark. It also goes into a thing inserted. And how is this thing inserted? It goes through a process of what? Cutting, etching. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, buy and sell, right? Remember, buy and sell. Buy and sell. That's my last one too. Let me get buy and sell. Let me see what you brothers got up here. Then I'm gonna close out. All right. So for buy and sell, right? Because I read that in my book too, just in case if Esau decided to like change some stuff, some breakdowns, some meanings on the internet. I already got it written in my book, just in case. Just in case, man. All right. So let's go into that word buy and sell. Okay, buy and sell. Buy and sell. Let's see. Here we go.
Strong's G59, Agarat. Strong's G59, Agaradzo. Agaradzo.
All right, agarazo. Okay. It says to be in the marketplace, so to do business, you're going to need this new mark to be in the marketplace, to do business, to attend it, to even attend something, to attend some kind of event. Let's say you want to watch a play, you want to do something in society, you want to attend society, you want to be part of it, you want to attend some kind of event, you're going to need this 𝐤𝐿𝐄𝐅𝐄. You're going to need this. All right. Let me get a better picture for y'all right quick. Hold on, my bad. All right, let me get a better picture. All right. You're going to need this thing right here. All right. Oh, my bad. You're going to need that to attend 2, right? To be in the marketplace, to do business there, buy or sell. Okay, it said of idle people to haunt the marketplace, lounge there. You want to lounge there, you want to have a night out just chilling at the lounge, you know, you're gonna need that charagma. You will need this just to chill at a lounge, just to be part of this wicked ass society, man. All right. To purchase, especially to redeem, buy, redeem, okay, property, to go to market, okay, so you get the point. All right, then for sell, where it's sell, and then I'm gonna break it down a little more.
Strong's G 4453. Poleo.
All right, so let's go to sell, right? Barter, right? Barter. Let's see, to trade, to sell, right? So in order to do business, to sell, to buy and sell, to be part of, to be there, to lounge there, to be in the marketplace, you're going to need a charagma, something physical that has to be physically implanted inside of you. Okay, but before we go there, we're going to have to go through the this digital dollar first. You know, the was it Fed now they're trying to use. All right, let's see what's on the first. Got up here. Let me close out. I know you got that judgment one, like the for taking the charagma. Let's see. Okay, yep. Brother Yawana, Wars YAHAWASHI. All right, Revelation chapter 14, verses I think 9 and 10, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man, right, anyone pretty much, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his forehead. Okay, so you know you're supporting his beast system. Okay, because they also say idolatrous images say too. You know, this charagma is a false god. Okay, it's a false god. It's a form of idolatry. Let's get that right quick. I'm not sure if y'all saw that or not. Of idolatrous images. Okay. All right. You see down here where it says of idolatrous images. All right. Of idolatrous images. All right. It said, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, my bad. If any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark, right, his charagma, this thing right here, right, and receive his mark, his charagma, right, on his forehead, in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath, not love, it says wrath, of God, YAHAWASHI, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, his righteous anger. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, which also makes up the elect, and in the presence of the Lamb, right? Yahushua Mashiach. All right. In the fathership, in the chariot, man. All right. Looking down, looking through the ozone layer, and America get destroyed. Lord willing, we get to see this place destroyed, and I get destroyed with it. Let's see. So that's a punishment for taking the charagma. So whoever out there is telling you, whoever out there is telling you that that there's still a place of repentance when you take this charagma, once you put this in you, the Lord's not dealing with them. Okay, because there's no place for repentance. We just read a scripture of what happens when you take the charagma. You take it, you do. You are what? Anti-Yahawashi. You confirmed it. You confirmed that you want to be down with the enemy instead of being with Yahweh Yahawashi. Okay, so you're gonna get destroyed in that burning and with fire and brimstone. Fire and brimstone, yeah. So that thermonuclear fire, that thermonuclear destruction, the lake of fire, the second death, that's going to be done by all these nations that have been bold, that have missiles, ICBMs, nukes. Okay, the chariots, the so-called UFOs, the chariots of Yahawashi, and the missiles, right, which is also part of the Lord of Hosts of Yahweh's of armies, right, are going to add a lot of fire to this place, a lot of destruction to this place, and the elements thereof is going to melt thereof, and those elements are also people that took the damn 𝐷𝐿agma, that supported this man's beast system, his agenda, his so-called New World Order. All right. Let me get this right quick from the brother Yohanan. The book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verses 16 to 18, in Good News Translation. By fire and by sword, by fire and sword, he will punish all the people of the world whom he finds guilty, and many will be put to death. Oh, I got a precept for that. Something just came to mind. Hold on. Something just came to mind. This is in 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 50, though. 2 Ezra chapter 8, verse 50, KJV and Good News Translation. For many great miseries, right, for many great hell, shall be done to them, right, people of this world, that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Right, so in the G&T, the people of this world, who have lived their lives in pride and arrogance. You got a lot of people here that's walking with that type of mindset, with that shit on their shoulders, right? Pride, arrogance, will suffer many things in the last days. And what's one of those many things that people are going to suffer in the last days? This particular punishment, this fire and brimstone. Okay, that the lake of fire, the second death. Okay, by fire and sword, he will punish all the people of the world whom he finds guilty, and many will be put to death. All right. Okay. The Lord says the end is near for those who purify themselves. Oh, the end is near for those who purify themselves for pagan worship, who go in procession to scare gardens, and who eat pork and mice and other disgusting foods. Maybe I didn't say it loud enough. And who eat pork, hamon, swine, mice, and other disgusting foods, catfish, crawfish, clams, lobsters, whatever's considered as a abominable meat, right? Abominable, yeah, it's unlawful, right? Verse 18, I know their thoughts and their greeds. I am coming to gather the people of all the nations. When they come together, they will see that my power can do. When they come together, they will see what my power can do. Okay, yeah. All right, so yeah, real soon the world is going to see what YAHAWASHI can really do. Okay. All right. But the point I want to get out of here was when that time comes where we transition over to the digital dollar, right? You got a lot of people here in America, believe it or not. You got a lot of people here in America that don't have, let's say, Esau's credentials to be here legally, right? They're known as what? Illegal aliens, what they call us, immigrants, right? But yeah, you got a lot of our people here that's in America that don't have an ID, they don't have like birth certificates, social security cards, credentials to be able to get an actual, at least a state ID here in America. So our people that's here, let's say so-called illegally, right? They don't have the proper documents, so they got to work underneath the tables. If you know what I'm talking about. You got a lot of our women that will come here with not the proper credentials, but she's looking for work. So what's one of the most popular places that our women will go to find work immediately? Underneath the table, not be tracked as much. They're strippers. They prefer cash app, But when Fed Now gets launched, that's also going to wipe, like, it's done away with. It's going to kick out Cash App out the crib, Zelle, Venmo, and all other similar apps where you can like pay, do exchange and business stuff like that. It's about to get done away with, because Edom wants everyone under one system, and he's going to start with that with the Fed Now, and then eventually lead to that QaDash. He wants everyone under one banking system. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he wants everyone under one banking system. So these people who's not able to just go to the DPS, to the DMV, and get IDs and stuff like that are going to have it the worst, man. They're going to be struggling out here very bad, because they're going to be what? All that money they got is worthless. Ezekiel 7:19, they're going to be tossing that shit out like worthless trash, man. It should neither satisfy nor feed them. You're going to have a lot of our people that's going to be hungry. Okay? They don't have digital currencies to get food. So they might start eating abominable foods, man. They're going to start eating, let's say it's here. They're going to start eating mices and abominable foods. They're going to start eating people, right? Cannibalism's coming all over again, a whole other level. All right? Mices, horses, people, tires, dirt. Try to take a bite off a fucking brick. That's how bad it's about to get out here. Let's see. I don't want to make this too long. I'm going to close this thing down a little bit. And let's see. Let me see what else the world has got up here. We already got that. Davi, Issachar, the victory shall be so good, cheap upon earth. Let's see. Oh yeah, let me get that right quick. Now I'm gonna end it with this one. Amos 5, chapter 18, verse 20, KJV, verse 18 to 20. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Right? You Waikitaki Christians, Buddha worshippers, Allah worshippers, you Hamites, you like to worship a cow's ass. You Africans, okay? Yeah, God, they're gonna be in JT talking about Miguel, Miguel. They're gonna be going through it. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, right? You Waikitaki Christians, those who have the zeal of God, but you don't have the zeal of the knowledge of YAHAWASHI. Okay, it's a difference, right? Y'all desire the day of the Lord, not knowing that the day of the Lord is of what? Darkness, gloominess, a lot of deaths, right? And not some white dude with long hair and gold teeth coming down from heaven. Nah, man. Talking about bygones come as you are. Man, hell no. It says, to what end is it for you? Yeah, to what end is it for you, Waikitaki Christians? What is it for you? All right. It says the day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Yep, the day of the Lord is of darkness and not light. Verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, be darkness and not light? So it's going one event after another. Because when you go into Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 17, I think, it goes into like the strange apparitions, monsters apparitions. When you read the strange apparitions version, in the Good News translation, it says they all slept the same restless sleep, something along that line. So it's gonna be like one event after another. Right, let's say you literally do come across a lion and you flee the lion, and then a grizzly bear meets you. You escape the bear. You find a spot you can chill at. You think you made it. You think that, damn, YAHAWASHI is dealing with me. God is dealing with me. Jesus Christ is dealing with me. You got some crazy ass bug ass out there that's probably still gonna be calling on those crazy ass names, thinking that our power is dealing with them because they escaped the lion, they escaped the bear. They went to a house, right? Then he leaned his hand on the wall, oh shit, damn, that was close. And then boom, a black mamba come out of nowhere and just bite you, or an anaconda just crushes you, squeezes you, and then swallow you. Okay, so like one event after another, you flee from a group of cannibals, cannibals, people who like to eat people. You escape them. Then all of a sudden, you come across strange apparitions. You escape both. You escape that, and then you come across a newly created insect that's so venomous you never seen it before, you never heard before. It just comes onto you, it stings you, and boom, you're dead. You've been poisoned, now you're dead. One thing after another, man. Okay, because what? The day of the Lord is of darkness and not light, man. All right. But that's all I got to bring out for today's lesson, Akim, and the few sincere Aquad out there that may be watching. The point is that, you know, we will enter a digital society real soon. We don't know when, but it's for an appointed time, right? Habakkuk 2 and 3. Be patient onto that particular vision and all the visions that hasn't come to pass yet. Wait for it. But the time will come where, Lord willing, we wake up tomorrow morning or tonight, and you trying to order Grubhub, and it should say denied, buffering. Because what? It's cashless, man. Banks are going through a process of trying to, you know, reboot and something, man. But the point is, that particular vision is for an appointed time, okay? Got it. And Shalom, Balak, YAHAWASHI, 𝐉𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐄. All right, so Lord willing, so it's edifying, playing upon the tables. Real soon, we're going to go to a digital currency, then real soon, Quran, our temptation, right? Lord willing. But I'm going to close out by giving much due all phrases, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA HAQADASH, Halalyam, NAWA, NAWA, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA HAQADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone, and much due respect to the sincere Akim who are laboring works. Shalom to you believers, to the Akim Aqua, which would be your brothers and few amount of sincere sisters who do subscribe to this truth. DTA, Abad, Babal, soon. DTA, there to America, Abad, Babal. Abad, destroy, Babal, Babylon, which is America. Okay? I'll be Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalak Rayum, Ainashim, Abadium, Haragyum, Mashapayum, Al-Kal, Adawamium, Gawayum, Ayabyam Nawa, Babakasha, Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Tawala, Aman. Shalom. Tawala for tuning in, Tawala for the scriptures, Akim. YAHAWASHI, Shalom.